How to add Shopify color swatches on Shopify. Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video I am going to be telling you how you can add color swatches on your Shopify store. So having said that, let's just jump into the video. So as you can see, I'm already logged in into my Shopify store, and we can now go ahead and begin. So the theme that I am going to be using is called the Dawn theme. The method can work on any other themes as well. It really doesn't matter. So there are a couple of ways to do that. There's adding the code. There's also adding meta fields, right? You can choose whichever one works for you best and whichever one is easier. The first method I am going to be using is going to be for meta fields. So if you come over here onto the product section, you can see we have a couple of different products, right? So let's say this one. If we come over here and open it up, if we scroll down, you can see we have different variants over here. There's pretty simple looking variants, but nothing too crazy. And then down below, we have meta fields option. So here we can go ahead and create different options. So first things first, we need to go ahead and create the meta fields. So go back or click on settings. And here you can either search for meta fields, right? Or go into custom data. And here you will find meta fields. So here you will see you have variants. You can click on variants. You can see right here, these are like custom options, but you've got age group, condition, gender, all these different variants. Here you can go ahead and create a variant for your color swatches. You can see right here, this is meta objects. We don't need to do that. We need meta fields definition, but I'll show you a much easier way as well. So forget about this, right? Close this up. What you need to do instead of going ahead and creating, that's the usually way, right? That's how usually people create meta fields. But what we're going to do is when you create a product, right? Let's say you've created this product. You're going to come down over here. You're going to see category, right? Right here underneath media. It'll automatically, pop up. What you're going to do is you're going to click over here and select the category that you want. So since this is an apparel, this is a shirt, we're going to select apparel and accessory. You can see right here, 2 meta fields have been added. Now we scroll down, we can see right here, category meta fields are right here. And this is the add color to your store. And this is target gender, right? Click on store or click on color. And then over here, select the color that you want. So for this one, I want to select white. There's also this orange and cyan or cayenne. I don't know how to pronounce that, but we'll go with white where it's actually clear. We'll go with this brown color. And I don't think I have the cyan, but that's fine. If you don't see one, you can click on add new entry. Click the color and we'll see cyan, and then select the color that you want. So cyan is usually, I believe that's the color. I'm not sure. Let me check. All right, so according to Google, this is the color. It's a little bit too bright. I don't know, but I'll go with a little bit darker. So there you go. This is the handle Shopify, and then you can select the color as well. So base color, you can select multicolor or whatever, and palette as well. But I think this looks good. We'll click on save, and there we go. So I do need to actually select the base color. So cyan is actually one of the primary colors, if you didn't know. So it's a color of its own. No other color can create it, no matter what you mix, but I guess we'll select blue. There we go. We now have a couple of options. And there's also black, so we should also add one more black. There we go. And also other examples for, like, if we come over here, we can see we have clothing, right? If we go into clothing, we have other more specific categories. So for example, we have outerwear, skirts, socks. We have other ones as well, like one pieces, lingeries, socks, and everything, right? Same with the clothing accessories, costumes as well. So if you have specific, if you want to get specific, we can go specific as well. So let's say we have outerwear. So if you click on outerwear, we've got coats, jackets, vests. If we have clothing tops, right? Like for example, if you click on clothing tops, we've got sweatshirts. Since this is a sweatshirt, we're going to click on sweatshirt. And if we do that in clothing tops, we can see we have even more meta fields. We've got age groups, necklines, targeted audience, lengths, sizes, and everything. We've already set the color items, so you don't need to go ahead and do that. I've already shown you how you can edit and add more stuff to it. So you can also, if you want to edit a specific color that's already available, let's say white, and you can even edit the existing colors as well. So for example, if I wanted to click on the white color right here, click on it, you can see I have the option to replace it, or I have the option to edit it. And if I click on edit, it's just simply going to open up the editor that we, clicked up first. So yeah, we'll go ahead and click on leave this page. But yeah, next we can go ahead and add sizes. So since I already have a size over here, but you know what? Why not? So we'll go with large, medium, and small. There we go. We can even have like a targeted gender. So it's mainly for males. So we'll go with that. Well, I think females can also wear this. So, but yeah, we'll go with unisex. Or if you have a specific product, you can just simply click on the one gender and you should be good to go. You can add age groups, right? So it is for all adults, and you can select the fabric type as well. So for example, this one is made out of slitch and stretch. So let's see if that is available over here. So over here we have silk, Sherpa, satin. I don't know if it's synthetic or not, but so it's a polyester fabric. Let's see if that's available over here. So yeah, it is available. So we'll go with polyester. And yeah, there we go. So once that's done, once you've edited it out, make sure to save it. Next, what you can do is you have to go ahead and collect it over here, right? Connect it with the colors. So click on colors. We already have that. We have the apricot. So we'll delete that for now. I don't know why that's there, but yeah, let me actually add the variants and click on save. Save product. Let me actually do that. I should not have done that, but I accidentally I thought it might, just undo that or delete that section. But yeah, let's go ahead and come back over here and click on variants, and we have size. I don't want to add size. Wanted to add color. Where did it go? All right. So here you can see we have add another option. We'll click on add another option and then click on color. There we go. It'll automatically connect the colors that we all have over here in the meta fields. Same thing for the sizes as well. So if I click on connect meta fields, right, click on size, it'll automatically connect with the sizes that we have over here. So if you have like multiple sizes, like, small, medium, or large, and you have added those sizes within the meta fields, you can connect it over here. To disconnect, right, if you click over here, click on disconnect, click on confirm. You've disconnected it, and now you can add multiple sizes. So let me just add medium and small as well. And now if I click on the sizes, click on connect meta fields and click on sizes, there we go. It's connected. We can add other options as well, but for now, I think this looks good. And also, since there's only one variant, maybe I should go ahead and delete the variant as well. I forgot. There we go. So now we can add different variants, right? So now we can add color. Let me actually go back and delete the variant again. I messed up. So what is happening over here is, since we had one variant and we had specifically created the variant with those specific variations, like the color, even if we added all the metafield data, like the colors, we added multiple colors, but since we had already one variant of that specific option, that's why it only registered white color and negated all the other ones. Same with that was happening with the sizes. So that's why I'm going to add all these back. And now that we have the sizes as that, I'm going to click on save. And now I'm going to add the variants. And now I'm going to add the color. It'll automatically click on the color. There we go. Same with sizes. Now it's automatically added that. And now we can see down below, we have those specific meta fields as well. So this wasn't happening before. So now we'll just save it. And there we go. Next, we can go ahead and apply the pictures right here. So since this is white, I'll just select the white image, which is right here, or this one. Click on done. Actually, we'll select this one. And same for the cayenne. Click on the image and done. Brown as well. Where did the brown one go? There we go. Click on done, and the black one as well. Click on that. Click on done. There we go. Then save. And now we have different variations and different sizes. So now, if we go to the online store and we click on customize, right? Open up the store and go into the product section, which is going to be, let's say this one. This was it, right? We'll open this one. You can see we have the color variations right here, right? And if you come over here onto the left-hand side, we have the variant picker right here. You can see we can change the style to drop down. There we go. We can change it to pills. We can change the swatch circle to square or none. There you go. Totally depends on you. I like the circle one, so we'll go ahead and click on that. And same thing with the sizes as well. Everything is working perfectly. So this is one way that you can do it, right? This is the easy way. The other way is to add codes, right? So I don't think you need to add that or use the code method, because when you sometimes add code, Shopify tends to update its themes constantly, right? If the code is outdated and you've copied it from the other version, it might not work. It'll mess up. So I recommend going with the meta field options, the one that I showed you right now. That's the most easiest, safest, and best method for you. So there you go. This is how you do it. This is how you add color swatches to your Shopify store. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications. And I will catch you guys in the next video. And until then, take care and goodbye.